Zoom.
And we're back. Yeah, I really wish it had a cutoff. That's fine. That's good. All right. So, Mal, after meeting with them, you head your way back to your little hut to get things prepared. You take a few steps towards it and inside. And as you step inside, you give me a perception. Something does seem off a bit. It like your table looks a little out of place.
Steve, did you see Bella says the cameras are off?
I fixed it. Oh no, I see what she's saying. Yeah. Okay.
If someone's like in my room,
you don't see anyone in your room. Like you can see fully into the room. You don't see anyone in your room. It looks like the table's out of place.
And would I expect anyone to have been going through my room at all?
No, because you didn't see the two of them beat you to your room.
I'll probably throw up images and look around.
Okay. You start looking around. And as you start looking around, hold on, I gotta find this here. That's what I'm doing. I need to shrink this. Rinky dink, thank you. I'm assuming a 22 doesn't hit. Does it hit within 5? I'm gonna start some combating music.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any reason I'd be wearing my armor during this beach trip.
Okay.
So I'm just.
All right. So yeah, roll your images then. Roll for your image.
Yeah. Do I have a token out on this?
You can. Yeah, the picture of you on the conscripted logo is a token.
Okay. Cool.
Or at least it should be, unless I fucked it up. I did fuck it up. Hold on. Just use your tokens there. Sorry.
No, I just need any token and it works. So yeah, that pops an image.
Where is? Okay.
I'm getting both the beach music and combat music right now.
Yeah. I'm adjusting it now. Alright, so 22, the second attack that happens on you is a 25. So
yes, sir. Pretty much all these are probably just going to auto hit it.
And the third one, yeah, the third one's even higher. So, and as you're like setting foot in your room, you are flanked on all sides, or you are flanked on front and back, and another person to the front right of you comes into view, and they all it looks as if you are surrounded by like 12 people.
Okay. And you can roll damage because that last one did
okay.
hit me.
You do not have anything that makes you immune to sneak attack damage, right?
No.
Okay. These are these. All of the damage you are taking is subdual, and all of the damage you are dealing is subdual. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's usually how I do it.
Yeah, but in this case, it is forcibly that way.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I'm gonna have a lot of dice to roll, so give me a sec here. So 9 points of fire damage, plus an additional 4 points of fire damage, and then 5, 9, 10, 13, and then 16 points of sneak attack damage, so precision damage. Yeah, and you are surrounded.
Okay. So what do I see?
There are 3 robed figures. They each are brandishing daggers, and they each look as if they have their own sets of mirror images.
And what are they attacking me with?
Daggers. They have a dagger in each hand, a black-bladed dagger.
Okay. So did this happen right as I stepped in the door? Where
This happened right as you stepped in the door.
Gonna try to basically not let them surround me, so I'm gonna try and 5 foot step at least back into the doorway so that they can't.
There's 1 behind you and 2 in front of you.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna try and take out the one behind me, and then see if I can sort of step back in a better position than that.
Okay.
What races are these guys?
They are. Give me a perception now that they're visible, because they're very heavily covered.
I don't know why it says card, sorry.
That's fine. You are. They look to be human. I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, they are human.
Gonna try and make the room go dark.
Okay.
See if that works.
Is there verbal components to do that, or is that supernatural? I can't remember.
No, it's just a spell.
Okay. You will find that you make no noise.
Okay, so it seems like nobody can cast spells.
Yes.
Was it like that when I cast images?
No, it was not.
Okay, so somebody just cast something.
Or something was in the room when you stepped in. You casted the images before you stepped in.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm just going at the one behind me.
Okay.
Full on everything. Let me turn on my shit. So, activate that, and I'm gonna use accurate strike. So this is versus touch.
Okay.
So 1.
That will miss against touch.
Yeah.
That will hit. Let me check images.
I assume the touch still at least pops an image, right?
That will. No, it actually does not. It is close, but no cigar.
Damn.
And you will successfully pop an image on the one behind you.
That's all I got.
Okay. They will go again. The 2 inside of the door. They are. One of them is flanking. The other one is not.
Even if I can't get out the door, I do want to at least try and 5 foot step onto the back of the wall, though.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah. You can.
So, make it as hard for them to surround me as I can.
Okay. Well, then the 2 of them will kind of step into, or 2 of them will step into a flanking position, and one of them will move into a different position. Does I guess a 27 would hit, right?
Yeah.
Good roll. So
Yeah, my AC is only 16 right now.
Okay. So this will be, roll your images, please, before I roll damage. Okay, so that will pop another image. Second one. Yeah, that's a 35. Did it really hit another image? God damn your images. The
Going
luckiest
down.
images. And the third one will also hit. Ooh, I get damage on that one. Sadly, that's the one that does not sneak attack. For 10, 15 points of fire damage. And that will take us back to you.
Yeah. Trying to figure out. Is there any way to identify what this effect could be that's stopping me from casting?
Yeah, give me a spellcraft. Ooh, unfortunately not with that.
Yikes. Guess I just gotta keep attacking. That's literally all I can do with this.
Same one you attacked last round?
Yeah, whatever one I popped images on.
Okay.
Especially if he's the one he was in the door when I 5-foot step back, and then the other two flanked me. He's definitely the one I want to get, so I can sort of get into the door.
Okay. You attack at that one, and that will trigger Broken Wing Gambit. So I need to know if either a 19 hits.
Yep, still hits.
Okay. And so that would hit as well. Image check. Okay. One of them, the first one, is the one that would have crit, or would have got sneak attack. So that would be 12 points of fire, and 15 points of precision. And second one's images. Did you roll?
Oh.
No, you got another image. There were two of them. Two of them.
Okay.
Each one gets there are 3 total guys. Broken Wing Gambit gives each of them that have that teamwork feat the ability to take an attack of opportunity when you attack one of the guys that gives you a bonus to attack and damage.
Okay. Pops an image.
Okay. Yeah, and you willingly do hit the other guy, so give me your damage roll. Or your... give me your damage roll. Yep. That is a hit. I actually forgot it does proc on a hit, but you were going to hit, basically. Yeah. So that will be 16 points of damage. All right. That one will... This is versus touch, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that will also hit.
Does it confirm?
Actually, in this case, he does get images. Hold on. That will not end up hitting because of the image. You pop another image.
That's all I got.
Okay. They will return. Uh, 26 for the first one. 28 for the second one. Okay, that was a hit for that first one. Oops, wrong die. Give me that one too. 8, 11 points of fire, and... Oh, this is high. 18, 29. 6. And 38 precision. Holy shit, that was a lot of high numbers.
Almost done.
And then the second one did hit, so image check again. Oh god. 11 points of fire damage. And 13 points of precision.
I'm up.
Okay. With that, you go unconscious. And we'll take you the rest of the way out. Let me message the guys. I'm going to stop the music first and put us back to our sandy beach tones.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, that's alright. This is better this way anyways. But...
Okay. Yeah, just tell me afterwards. What is on the other end of that light? Is it heaven? Is it hell? Definitely nothing in the chat to look at.
I see the cart made some perception checks. That's very interesting.
It's a very perceptive cart. It knows what it's looking for.
Jesus. What's happening? Cart's alive.
Yeah, the cart got into some combat. It possessed Maldronicus, used his body.
I mean, the cart's a mimic. That's pretty
The
obvious
cart's
at
a
this
mimic.
point.
It's doing the long con. It's actually what ate the magic bullet.
Smart.
All right. In the distance, there is a bright light.
As I made that statement about combat to Cassius, I will definitely be behind him in our approach of this area.
Okay. How are you heading in?
Carefully.
How far away are we from this lighted up area?
Hold on. I need to look at... Probably a few 100 feet out. Quite a few. Probably at least 500 feet out or more. It's a little hard to judge distance from here.
And it looks just like somebody cast a light spell, or
It's hard to tell. Like
we're
you can
500
be a
feet
distance,
out.
a long distance out. You're actually probably further than that. But there is like the faintest bit of light over a closing horizon.
Well, I guess I'll.
We can realistically close like that distance within a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
I'll look to Cassius and say, would you prefer we approach invisibly?
Sure. If you think it'll stop them from finding us.
Doesn't hurt. It's a
True.
strange scenario we're walking up upon. I think you're actually the first person I've used invisibility on, actually.
Other than yourself.
Yes. And I'll cast invisibility on us both.
All right. Excellent. You are both invisible.
I'll still keep an eye out in case something looks like it's coming up on us by scent or whatever.
The two of you head on in. Is there any point as you get closer that you want to stop and potentially do anything else? Otherwise, I'll start giving you description, and you can interrupt me as I give you the description at the steps at which you get more information.
I am traveling with a hand on Cass's shoulder just so we don't lose each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I can start to make stuff out, I kind of want to look at it a little more closely.
As you get in the first stage closer, you can see shapes, very large shapes in the distance. The light seems to kind of shadow a bit, or create shadows a bit over these larger shapes. Sort of squarish shapes, but some thinner, smaller figures moving about against the light. Continuing on.
When you say smaller figures, I can tell these aren't humanoid. They're like 4 feet, 5 feet.
No, in the distance, it's hard to tell the relative height of something, especially in the desert. You don't really have anything to compare the relative height to. That's kind of why it's hard to tell the distance to this light source, because if it's a very small light source, you could be real close to it. If it's a very big light source, you could be hella far away from it.
Okay.
But you notice that the blocky structures are kind of larger in mass, but not necessarily in height to the people that are to the things that are moving about behind them. People. Oh, that's a nice giveaway. The next step in, you will be able to sort of make out somewhat humanoid features moving about. The darkened rectangular shadows in the distance.
No noise yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay. And there's not enough features to be able to like kind of figure out what these are then?
No, you can make out that they're humanoid figures at the very least moving about.
Okay.
The next step in, you can start to recognize that they are more of their humanoid features. At least they have these dark cowls over their heads, covered in these like very loose fitting kind of robe-like garments that cover them from head to toe. And a very strange black, red, and bluish fire burns and like shines a little bit of a weird, eerie light against tents. Their tents in the distance.
This fire seems unnatural. Is it, you say it's black and blue?
Yes, the fire seems somewhat unnatural.
Is it knowledge arcana or?
Yes, give me a knowledge arcana. This is vile fire.
Ooh.
You saw this before when you encountered
the guy with the fireballs.
Yep.
That's what did the damage that I couldn't take, that I couldn't get rid of.
This is giving off Dark Militia vibes.
Yep.
Do the robes match any of the things that we saw in the four guys?
Yes, they do. They match one of the members of that group.
Fantastic.
Well, yeah. If I notice this, I don't know if Cassius realizes this, but I'll whisper to him. It seems like there's some Dark Militia. Do you want to keep going?
How many of them have we seen so far, Steve?
Ooh, can I get a stealth as you whisper that?
Sure.
Oh, not for me.
Okay, thank you. There look to be 3 of them.
Okay. And I haven't seen anything when we've been approaching.
Mm-mm. Not anything new. And not anything that I haven't described yet. So.
Fair enough.
At this point, you can safely assume you're probably like 200 feet out.
Okay. I'll start to move. I mean, unless he lets me know that this is about to wear off, I'm gonna start to move a little slower, as to kind of like try to move in on him without being seen or heard, rather.
Okay.
Yeah, just approach stealthily as possible.
Okay. You will to a map where I can do this. One sec. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm going to bring you guys to a map. Oops, I have this actually inverted. Rotate this real quick. So. And then, yeah, bring. What? Why? Your mini's not coming over. Where is that? Here. Should probably change up the music a little bit here too. to change your lighting effects. Okay. And sorry, did not think this would be as difficult as it's turning out to be. God damn it. All right. I'm going to bring you over while I work on the map so you can take a look kind of at what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That tree shouldn't be there. All right, so this is the scene. Let me grab the minis I need for this. But yeah, you guys can... Yeah, distance, maybe you guys can move yourself to about 200 feet in. And then I'll turn the grid on in just a second. Whoa, that's really large.
Yeah, we're already more than 200 feet in.
I thought you guys were 300 feet.
No, I mean like on the map, we're about 160 feet in.
Okay.
Okay, now it changed.
Yeah, hold on. I'm editing it real quick. Okay. That should be better. Check your distancing now. Are you socially distanced?
340 feet away?
You're 340?
Yeah.
Okay, so move yourselves in to be within about 200 feet.
Be within about 200 feet.
Yep.
Oh, good idea. So probably about there-ish? Just about.
Yeah, I'm about 200.
It's 210, yeah.
It should be that way. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit closer in if you want. No, you'd be about 200 from the furthest tent.
Oh, from the furthest tent?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll move back to that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, move. Mm-hmm.
There you go. 190. Good enough. Yes.
Okay.
I can't see you, so I'm assuming that you're.
Well, we're both invisible, so it makes sense
Yeah.
that we can't see each other.
Yeah, but you have your hand on my shoulder though. Still, I think.
Correct.
Yep.
I mean,
So I
unless
would be.
All right.
Yeah, so I was like, I need to be like in front of where you're at, so I needed to find you.
Now that you see them, I'm going to roll us into initiative order. So go ahead and the two of you roll into initiative, and I will roll them into initiative. The two of you first. And then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Aravos, what would you like to do this round?
First of all, I'd like to see what I see. What's going on? Are they just chilling by the fire, or what are they?
They
doing?
are, yeah, they're basically, looks like they may be chatting back and forth. With that perception, you can't really quite make out what they're saying to each other, though.
No sign of Meldronicus or...
No sign of Meldronicus, but there are 3 big tents.
Okay, if that is the case, I will keep my hand on Cass's shoulder and just see what he does.
Okay.
I'm not going to start casting spells unless there's a reason.
Alright. Yeah, they'll move a little bit here and there. Change some directions. And Cassius. You guys, by the way, have about 1 minute left on the invisibility.
Okay. I'm gonna move in. Oh, geez. This is.
Why is the? Oh, let me fix the map for the people watching. Actually, I didn't realize I had it so messed up. Move this into here. Shrink this down. Sorry, everyone. At home.
I will. I will move in.
Into Pac-Man.
And yeah, I'll move in, and I'll. I'll wait till he can move with me. But
Yep, that's
Yeah,
fine.
so how does that work? Because can we move together? Because
Yeah, you're both moving close enough that you guys can both move on basically the same action.
especially since all he did was like a perception check, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'll move around a little bit more, shuffle about here and there. Yeah.
All
Come
right,
on, move. It did that stupid unlink thing in the center of my screen again.
Move in a little further.
It's never gonna go. Yep.
I can't see your character. I don't know if Steve wants
That's
to
fine.
move.
I'm moving you as you go.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Alright, they'll move a little bit more. This one over here, this guy over here, probably over here. You should be able to see their characters moving about there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see you moving them.
I can see everything in here, and that's about it.
Yep. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I figured as much. Let's see if I can see anything.
A little better. You can almost make out some of what they're saying, but it sounds a bit garbled.
Okay. This would be the third round then, right?
Yep, this is the third round. This will actually become the fourth round at the end of your action. Okay. And Aravos follows. This guy's gonna move to here. This guy will move to here. This guy will move to...
I am trying to be as stealthy as possible. I don't know if you want a stealth roll, but...
I will... Right now, they still would have to beat the stealth bonus, so... I'll let you know if one rolls high enough that that's a concern.
Okay. I believe I get a flat bonus of 20 from Invis, but yeah, I don't know if that matters.
It is a flat bonus of 20. Alright, Cassius.
Still quite a ways out.
I will, I haven't got an action, but I'll just kind of tug Cassius's shoulder towards the tent. I don't know what he interprets that as. But...
yeah.
Gotta give him a little reach around tug?
No. I'm pulling
Jesus.
I'm pulling him towards the
That's enough, actually. What are you trying? You're trying to tell him to go towards the tent?
Yeah,
I don't
want to say it just in case he misunderstands.
Yeah.
So.
I was just saying next. I'm tired of rolling 2s and 3s for almost everything.
What are you doing on your initiative, Cassius?
I'm gonna try to move in the direction that he was.
Yeah, which tent? 1, 2, or 3? By the way, are you tugging towards?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure, so I guess I'll just pick one at random. The middle tent.
Okay, middle tent.
Perfect.
All right.
Actually, when I get in that far, would I be able to do another perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
See what's going on over here.
You're close enough now that it's a bit more audible to give me a perception from Aravos as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Jesus. All right. So, Cassius, do you speak Infernal? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Abyssal.
I do.
Abyssal, rather.
No, I do not.
Okay. No, it is. I'm sorry. It is Infernal. It is Infernal. So you do
Infernal.
understand this. What do you think is fucking taking so long? Bad enough we can't kill the fucker while we're around here. Where's the rest of them? They're supposed to be way out of here. I don't know. It was supposed to be here a few minutes ago. They're always late on everything. They tell us they know everything they're doing. We went far enough out, right? 5 miles. Yeah, we're 5 miles out. He said not to go any further. There could be something much worse out. I trust that he knows what he's talking about, but why the delay? Where is he? So you get the impression they're waiting here for someone or something.
Shit, I would have no idea to know whether or not. I would have no idea whether or not he knows this language. So,
do I hear this as well?
No, you do not. Not with your 12. 15 is what you would need from the distance you're at, plus the way that they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, then what do you want to do with your action?
They don't look like they're doing anything specific, though.
No.
Nothing at the moment, then.
Okay. Arvos, Cassius does not move.
Oh no, that was at the end of.
No, this is the next round. We'd already went through that.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Gotcha. Then I would move forward after that.
Okay. Go ahead and move forward.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to do
Oh,
that.
fuck! That was almost me needing to make a trip to the hospital.
Jesus, it was a cat.
Yeah.
You all right?
I'm okay. The claws didn't fully go down far enough, so.
Jesus.
And then when I move in, I'm gonna try to see if I can do perception.
Yeah, can we see anything? Are these tent flaps completely closed, or is
they are like nailed into the ground?
I froze. Sorry, I did not hear your answer.
They are nailed into the. Well, I guess it's into the sand, so they're like as tightly into the sand as you can get them.
Okay, and now that we're closer, can I do another perception to hear what they're saying? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, the fucking problem with these goddamn people. Do you speak Infernal?
I do.
Okay. Fucking problem with these goddamn people is we've been at this numerous times, and nothing ever seems to fucking change. They always want these people here, they always want these people there. When are we going to just finally take this for ourselves? There are enough of us now, we could finally do it. You know we have to wait till the right time. It's what he spoke of. And that's gonna take us back to Cassius.
Shit. So Arvos goes at the beginning of the round then?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Cause I was gonna wait to see what you want to do, but
I mean, you could, but
yeah, but then I'm at the end of the round, so it's like ain't nothing getting done. Actually, I don't know if I would know how long this is gonna last. Still, I don't feel the magic fading at all or
not
anything?
yet. No.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like any signs of it wearing off or anything.
You wouldn't really know how to look for them anyway. This being the
true.
first time you've been subjected to invisibility.
That's very true. These tents, they just look like they're just like nailed into the ground, and these are like the corners.
Yeah, they look like they're put into the ground like a tent normally would be, and there are coverings on each side.
I
think they're actually like staked down and then tied off at the stakes, but with little notches at the bottom, if I remember right, during tent design.
Okay. I'll just whisper back to him and see what he wants to do.
Give me a stealth.
In Draconic, specifically.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. What am I doing? I'm
Stealth.
forgetting the word. Yeah, I forgot the word stealth for a second. I don't know why.
Okay. Yep, you can whisper that back to Meldron, or to Aravos.
Can I respond now, or?
Yeah, if you want.
I will pull him backwards.
Okay.
Not like pull him so he falls, but like tug him to like.
Yeah.
Let me not go backwards. Okay. I will follow back as far as he's pulling, as long as he's still pulling me.
Okay. How far do you guys want to go back?
I want to go back as far as we can go back.
Oh,
Okay,
you want to
like
leave the scene?
Like not as far. Like I want to go back to like the 300 mark. 300
Okay.
foot mark.
Okay, then I'll follow
All right.
back.
So
that
that'll
way
take
then.
about 2 rounds. If you move at full move, actually that'll take 3 rounds. So yeah, you're at the 300 mark.
Is there any like? I assume we're in the desert-ish area, right?
Yeah.
Or plain? Is there like a sand mountain we can like duck behind, or is there any cover we can be behind at this point?
Give me a perception.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you were able to understand them too.
And roll me a D100.
Sorry, I'm looking for my perception here. D100.
The D100.
Okay. You can find a dune large enough that you guys can duck
Oh, sorry,
behind.
okay. So yeah, when we're behind here, I assume my invis is finally wearing off.
Your
a bit.
invis will wear off just as you get behind the sand dune.
So I'll whisper in my quietest of Erebos' voices. What do you think? We either need to send one person in invis and check around, but they seem to be dark militia. I'm thinking we just have to knock them all out. I don't think we should kill them.
That's what I was a little concerned with too, because if
I was tempted to throw. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, because if it is something that he set up and those are people working for him, I'd rather not kill them. But they are dark militia.
Yeah, so I'm thinking invis us both again. Can I make a sense of if they could hear me spellcasting from this far away?
Give me a knowledge arcana, actually. I'll give you, because you know about how far the distance you traveled was. Yeah, so you're pretty sure that there is a possibility that they could hear you, dependent upon how good they are at hearing. But it would take somebody who's particularly good at hearing to probably hear what you're saying behind this dune.
I don't know if it was worth it for me to throw in detect magic, but probably not. I think I should invis us both again. And was I able to get a good look at any of them when we were that close?
They are all, the robes cover their faces very heavily.
I was specifically looking for spell components, spell casters.
They do have pouches on their belts.
Shit, okay. It seemed like I don't want to get hit by one of those fireballs again, so perhaps we split up. You can lay down cover fire, and I can cause a mess to the battlefield and you can try and knock them out. Can you knock people out with your gun? I don't think so.
Not very well, no. I don't think I can.
Well, they appear to be dark militia, but I don't know how else to confirm it. It seems like they may have Mesronicus in one of those tents, so...
If you want, we could try to get into the tents.
The problem is, if you're that close to them, it might be a death sentence for both people that fight at range.
True.
It's up to you. I don't feel comfortable. If I get caught, they might have an alarm spell or something close by.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can try and subdue them, but I could throw black tentacles in their campsite, but after that, I don't know how else to subdue them. And try and web them up and stuff like that, but it'd be up to you. It'd be your call to injure them if you want to.
Fair enough.
Perhaps you spoke their tongue. Did you understand them?
Yeah. I picked up a little infernal because I figured it'd be good to know in case we ran into some evil-ass infernal creatures.
Well, once I can start it off by casting these spells while invisible, and I'm not directly hurting them, so I should be maintaining my invisibility. Maybe you can speak and see if they respond to you. It may give away your location even though you're invisible, but it'll give them a harder chance to hit you still before you fire. It's up to you, though. What do you think?
I mean, don't make me know. Never mind. How far out?
For my black tentacles, I can do it from pretty far away.
How far out should I be when I try to?
That's up to you. You're the one. You shoot your gun, right? It's how comfortable you want to get close to them. I think at that point, though, we're not going to know where each other are. So,
yeah,
I think the plan is I'm just going to go get close as I can to do black tentacles, and then if you want to speak to them to try and glean their, we'll maintain speaking in Draconic, hoping they don't speak it. And if you want me to actually try to injure them, I can throw down some more deadly of spells, but
fair enough.
Or I could just distract them and you go look in the tent. I'll be invisible and you don't have to say anything. You can go look in the tent.
That works too.
I just don't want to fatally injure these people if they were part of Metronicus's trial.
Yeah, I'm getting less and less certain of that at this point, but I agree. I'd rather not kill them.
All right. I will invis us both. I'm going to black tentacles them. You go check out the tent. See if you can find anything.
What order do you want me to do it in?
Well, I'm going to black tentacle them, and then they should be distracted enough to try and be finding an invisible spellcaster. And then you can check the tents. See if you can find Metronicus.
I'll do it in order from left to right.
Oh, sure.
Just in case it matters, while we're invisible or whatever.
If worst case scenario...
Hey, Arvos.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna give me a knowledge arcana or?
Sure.
Or read your own spell.
The black tentacle hurts them, but it's not me hurting them.
Hold on.
Because I can summon a creature that
or whose area of effect includes a foe.
Which part?
For the
Whose
purposes of this spell, an attack includes any spell targeting a foe or whose area or effect includes a foe. It's written into Invis on the third paragraph.
Okay.
So black tentacles would take you out if you put it in a place where it would affect them. You could put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did correct that from other versions.
I'm assuming that they make a lot of flopping around noises.
Okay, so if I can know that, then I will say I can cause another distraction, but it won't nearly be as troublesome for them. I can summon a creature to cause them to panic and look a certain direction and give you some time to look through the tents, but they can probably dispatch it rather quickly.
Fair enough.
And then they'll know the spellcaster is around at least, if they're worth their salt. But that shouldn't break my invisibility.
Yeah, it'll take me about... actually, if I'm doing just a full move from where we're at, it's about 300 feet or so. So
It's 5 rounds.
5 rounds. Yeah, it'll take me about... I don't know, like 45 seconds, something around there to get over there.
Okay. Well, you guys can basically set yourselves up where you want to be when you're going to take your actions. So if you want to put yourselves on the map, now that you've refreshed your invis, I need to give... Hold on. They need to make a couple of checks real quick.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, I have silent invis prepared, so I would use silent invis at this point to refresh us.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
I had it prepared, so I'll use it.
Good deal.
So let me minus those spell points.
I was getting ready to hide a guy in the tent.
So I've silent invis us both, and then we're whispering. Are we setting a plan? I'm going to distract them as much as I can, and then...
Yeah, it'll take me... like I said, it'll take me about... I'll give them roughly how many seconds
so
to get out there.
You're going to hear my spell casting as much as them. That'll be part of my distraction. So once you hear my spell casting, make a break for the tent. They'll be distracted on me.
Sounds good.
If my life is threatened, I'm backing out though. So get out if you can.
Yeah, same here. You know how to get back, right?
I can get back myself. Are you okay to get back yourself? Or should we meet back here?
I can survival it back.
Yep.
Okay. As courtesy to you, Cassius, I've grown fond of you during this minor. I'll come back to this spot if you need me to help you get you out. I'll wait a few minutes. If you're not here, I'm leaving.
All right. Yeah. Well, actually, like, is there? Are you gonna mark it at all, or?
Yeah, if we can somehow. Mark
yeah, behind where the dune is what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about the radio.
I didn't know if there was a specific spot, so that way if I go back to it, I can just kind of try to touch and see if he's there.
It's fine. We can hand wave over that because I don't think it's going to come down to a specific like you need to run to this specific spot and you're being chased by a bullet train, and if you don't get to that right spot at the exact time, the train's going to run you over.
I really hope I'm not being chased by a bullet train.
I might.
So my plan is to get on the opposite side of this camp. So make a wide berth as much as I can. I want to be on the other side, and then I want to cast Ancient Fly on myself.
Okay.
I imagine I'd be within like. I want to be. I'll put myself where I want to be.
Yeah.
And you can let me know if I can get there. So I guess I want to be like the edge here.
That is fine.
And then I want to cast Ancient Fly on myself, enunciating my words.
Okay.
Causing them to look around for an invisible flying spell.
Yeah, they will start looking around for you. God, they're the worst at percepting. Yeah, they are looking like in the general direction you're in, but like they are getting very frustrated as they like come forward, and that'll take us to Cassius's action.
Cool. I'm gonna try to look underneath the tent.
There is nothing in that tent.
All right. If I have movement still, I will.
Yep.
Try to.
You can get to there, but you can't quite open that tent yet.
Yep.
Aravos.
So we didn't really establish where exactly I am in the air, I guess, but I want to be like obviously high enough that no one could hit me.
Yep.
Physically. And I want to cast Alarm below me.
Okay.
And I want it to be the sound one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I want to fly in a different. I want to fly over here in the air.
Go for it.
So that hopefully I can't see anyone. So I'm hopefully they're walking into it, and it just causes confusion. The heal alarm go off.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, your alarm will most certainly go off. And they'll start shouting, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Where is he? Vanish, dude! Vanish! Vanish!" And you'll hear some words of your own.
Spellcraft, I guess.
Yeah, they basically told you exactly what they're casting, so.
Okay.
Cassius.
Peek under here.
There is a unconscious body in here that is tied up.
Doesn't look familiar at all.
It's crazy levels of dark. Like you're
yeah.
you're looking into the dark end of the thing. So you can barely see the outline of the body because of the fire that is slightly penetrating the tent wall. I'm sorry, the light of the fire, not the fire. The fire is not penetrating the tent wall.
the light of it coming underneath the thing.
Yeah, well, through it to some degree as well, because it's not a fully opaque thing.
Does the body look like it's moving at all?
It is not moving at all.
About how far away is it from me?
The body? It's basically right next to you.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to be terrible at this, but see if I can do this. Jeez.
You're not sure what condition this body's in.
Okay.
And that'll be your actions.
Okay. Can I try to heal it? Oh, I guess I wouldn't be able to heal it with my gun in my hand, but try to make contact. I was gonna try to make contact with its skin to see if it reacts to it.
Potentially next round. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Arabos, your alarm is going crazy.
Excellent. I'm gonna cause a little more chaos. So I need to. If I have an AOE spell, do I still need a C to put it somewhere?
Yeah, I think you need line of sight for area of effect stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna fly over here.
I'm double checking though.
Regardless, I'll still do this.
Okay.
And I'll cast Sleet Storm. On the I don't know if I can do this, but I want to center it with the target being like the edge of my sight of this campfire, so it's hopefully catching people in the corner of it or something.
Wait, where
chaos.
at? Show me exactly where.
So if I'm allowed to cast it where I want, I'd want to put it like where my alarm was. But if I can't, I'll center it on my vision, which is right here.
Okay.
The center point of it.
Hold on a sec. Damn it, I wish I remembered this one. There it is. Hang on one sec. I almost got it. Yeah, you cannot put an area of effect spell into a point you can't see. You have to be able to kind of manifest location in your mind, by sight.
Okay, so then the center of the spell is going to be on the edge of my sight, which is this hex here.
Okay. Let's do some measuring. So this square right here. Oops, hold on.
I don't know if you can see my sight, but my edge of my sight is this here.
Okay.
That's the edge of my sight.
So this one.
So yeah, I'd center it there.
Okay. So let me...
Oh, you have sight?
I have sight of the campfire and then a little bit.
Oh, okay. I have sight of the campfire.
Wait, why are these hexes 10 feet? What the fuck is going on? Fucking hexes, man. What The
Maybe
fuck?
because of the size of the map, maybe?
No, I think I fucked up when I was doing it. It's fine. We'll just deal with it as is.
Oh, I can see more now.
Yeah, now you can see more.
Ah, yes.
I wondered why that looked incorrect and why the distances were
Okay,
kind
so
of
then
off.
yeah, I would. I still can't see any of them, so I would just guess the center of my vision here.
Okay.
Throw it on the edge of my vision.
Okay. That will cause you to come out of invis.
Sleet Storm doesn't do damage.
Sleet Storm is an effect that's in the area of effect that they're in.
Oh.
Just because you can't see them doesn't mean that you that it doesn't affect them.
Okay.
So yeah, you will come out of invis. You are flying though quite a ways up. And what did Sleet Storm do? Gives them terrible terrain, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to walk through.
Oh, and they can't see for shit anyway. So
through it, yeah, but I don't know where they are, so I don't know if I can
yeah.
see.
So yeah, you drop the Sleet Storm. We'll just use this giant thing of darkness. Indicate that. That will center off like so. That to the map layer. I think that could be bigger actually. Fucking spell in its massive size. So girthy.
What?
The spell Aravos cast is so girthy.
Jesus.
Sorry, just pricked my ears up.
Yeah. They can all at least move across it pretty well. So they will try to move backwards out of it. Half their movement. They will still be in it doing that. Alright. Cassius.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and peek under this one real quick.
Nothing in there.
Okay. And I'm assuming I don't have any, like... well, whatever. I'm assuming I don't have any movement left. If not, I'm gonna move. If I do,
I'll let you move back to the other tent.
Yeah, so that way I can grab him and run on the way and on my next turn.
Alright. Aravos.
Oh, can I see them now?
They've moved back into the light.
But is that I can't tell my Sleet Storm. Is that blackness?
That blackness is your Sleet Storm.
So I technically shouldn't be able to see them then, right?
Yes. Technically,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so then I'm not sure where they are, but I do see my Sleet Storm go off. And I see my Invis has come off of myself, I assume.
Yeah, you can see your hands, which is like an indicator. Like you make the final gesture throwing your hand out forward, and you watch as your hand like slowly peels back into visibility.
Okay. I'm going to Invis myself, because it seemed like they weren't prepared for invisibility.
Okay.
Minus what are the level spells at level 2. So that's spell point, and I'm going to fly in a different direction.
Okay.
I'm going to try and fly over here, see if I can see what Cassius is doing or what's going on over here. As far as I can fly.
Yeah.
I think that's appropriate.
You can see you can see the tent flap open, just
Okay.
barely from where you're at.
Okay.
They are gonna move further back, here, and here. And one of them is going to... Actually, I need to give them perceptions for the tent flap. Because that is within sight. So this guy right here is going to cast a spell and end up here and start looking about and trying to feel about Cassius.
Can I spellcraft that spell?
Yes.
Dimension
You
door, or-
immediately recognize that spell as Blade Dash, because he's got
Blade
his
Dash.
like dagger out, trying to feel around.
It sounds like Meldronicus casting stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, like
Well,
actually
also
Meldronicus or just a similar spell?
No,
to
it
Meldronicus?
sounds
No.
like what you've heard Meldronicus
Okay.
cast before.
Also,
like, what the
I
fuck?
could see him standing next to me, so I don't know why I was asking about that.
Yeah. Aravos. I'm sorry,
okay.
Cassius. I accidentally clicked too many times.
I will. I will hold still, ready in action, ready and attack if he. Is he like he's like feeling around?
He's like got his dagger out and is like trying to poke in your direction.
Okay.
Because he can see you've got like the edge of the tent lifted up, and he's now like trying to do one of these numbers to figure out where you're at in this whole mess. But did not properly get it.
No, he's like trying to. This is obviously a lethal attempt. He's attempting to do some evil. He's trying to kill me. So does not make me feel good. I'm gonna just straight up attack him.
Okay. Right at point at like face to face, or.
I mean, I don't think I really have. I don't know if I can really maneuver too well out of here. I figure I might as well just go for the full gamut and.
Okay. I mean, there's always a 5-foot step, but your choice.
Well, yeah. I also like. I'm assuming that like I'm kind of like closer to the ground too, right? So I'd have to.
No, I mean you would have lifted up the edge of the tent and like you were trying to get under it to pick up Maldronicus, and that's where you are basically caught at in this case.
Gotcha.
So you could easily pull yourself back away from the tent.
Well, no, he's trying to stab me. I'm at this point that.
Okay.
If he
Make your
if he was
attacks.
hiring them, then that's on him for trying to do that.
1 sec.
Okay. You want me to continue or?
No, hang on.
Okay, sorry.
I'm checking something real fast. Okay, no, that's right. All right. Yeah, so you fire. That will hit him very, very cleanly.
Right.
Roll me damage. All right, I guess, yeah, no, roll the attacks first, because it's...
Yeah, because of clustered shot, I'm
Yep.
assuming.
That will miss. That will hit. So that is 2 hits. Roll me damage for both.
Do you need me to roll any extra d6s?
Yes.
Actually... No.
No, this is a D6, right?
Yeah. Isn't it 2d6 for each?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I only rolled 1. Okay, yeah, let me double.
Yeah, you want 4d6.
I knew something about that was wrong.
Okay. Oops. Type 9 instead of 6. Aravos.
Seeing Cassius open fire, things is getting real, so I'm gonna haste us both.
Okay.
And after I cast a spell alluding to my location, I'm gonna relocate.
Yep.
With the hasted movement of flying, I'm gonna try and go in this corner here, keeping Cassius in view.
Okay.
Is the holy damage very visible, or is it something he'd have to
There's
be
like
closer to?
a beam of light that happens as it penetrates them.
Okay, so he'd be able to see that then, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay.
Got one over here! He shouts as he takes an attack on you.
No, he doesn't.
24 to hit.
Good, yep.
9 points of... He's going to do it all as fire.
Yep.
The other one would probably move first. The other one would probably move into this position. Get a flank and take his attacks.
Don't forget your +1 AC from haste, Brian.
Yeah, unfortunately, that actually only puts me at 24 because of the vicious aim.
31 to hit.
Yep.
12 fire. And are you ready for this?
No.
19 sneak attack. Find the other one. We'll take this one. And he will move out to here. And he will... Wish he had prepared something for invisible creatures.
I can't see Cassie's health. Is this an active perception to see how he's doing, or
Can't see his health. Hold on.
I can't see his HP bar unless I'm blind.
Should be beneath him. It is really hard to see in the
it's
dark.
mixed in with the.
It's mixed in with the other guy. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so he's like half healthish.
All right, Cassius.
So they're all standing around me.
There's one on each side of you, and the other guy was moving to where Aravos made a noise from before.
Okay, gotcha. How's that guy look after I hit him?
Pretty bad actually.
Cool. I'm gonna 5-foot step, and that was this guy right here, right? The first.
That was
one?
that guy. Yep.
Okay. Let's see what we could do.
Ooh, yeah. Go ahead and roll the critical on that.
All right. Let's see.
Don't forget you're hasted for extra attacks.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
he goes way the fuck down.
Cool. And then I'll, if I could turn my attention on the other dude, I'll just.
You bring the gun around and.
Oh,
damn!
Yes! The gods are with us.
Fuck.
Oh, also.
Yep. Just 2 of those. So I'm gonna take the second 2. So minus an additional 5.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Well, you got 6 bullets in the chamber, so.
All right. Let's see how this one goes.
That's a hit. And you down the one that was already slightly injured as well. Aravos. 1 remains.
I like how this miniature turned around.
Oh, it definitely turned around.
Okay, I got haste gives me 60 movement. I guess that's equivalent to fly speed, right?
Yep.
I will go here and cast Mirror Image as loudly as I can.
Okay.
Try and distract him. And...
All right. Yeah, you're gonna do a lot more than successfully distract him because he books it. And actually is going to forget about this. And so I think he's got acrobatics to get through this?
Sleet Storm?
Yeah.
I think he gets a pass. To move at half speed is a 10. I don't know what to just run through, is it?
Yeah,
you only move at half, and it requires you to pass.
Yeah, so he's gonna basically be back here then, and be caught in the sleet storm. He can't fail the acrobatics, so.
Okay.
Cassius.
I'm gonna 5-foot step, and I will reload. Am I able to see him from here, or?
No. If he's in the sleet storm.
Yeah, he's not visible in the sleet storm.
Okay. Yeah. But I saw the direction he ran, and I see the sleet storm now, and I'm assuming that he's in there somewhere. So
Yep.
I'm gonna reload and then just be done with my action.
All right, Aravos.
What's in the tent? I can't dismiss that storm. We can't. I don't think we
I-
can chase him.
Am I certain that it's Mal, or did you?
Dude, there's just a body here.
speaking
You haven't been able to see what it is.
Okay. 'Cause I think you accidentally said Mal earlier, so I wasn't sure. There's a body in there. I don't know if it's alive or dead or
I'll
unconscious
go
or
in
what.
and see if I can see anything in here.
It's hard to see, but it is a very large frame. You cast light, and you will be able to see it is definitely Maldronicus. Bound up,
cold?
gagged. He is out cold.
I think I've used up my action, but I'll tell Cassius, like, it's Maldronicus, let's get him out of here.
All right. This guy is gonna move and move again. And Cassius.
Yeah, I'll go grab Mal.
Okay. Arvos.
Can I do a Knowledge Arcana, or are sleeping people willing? I guess the answer is no.
The answer is no. I'm gonna answer that for you, unless you're
well, I'm just talking about
different.
spells. Like,
No,
you automatically
sleeping
fail,
people
or...
are not willing.
Okay. Do you have anything to wake him up? I can teleport us out of here, but...
He doesn't look like he's moving right now, right?
No.
Okay, so those 6 gunshots that went off about 5 feet away from him
did not wake him up. Yes.
Okay.
So I'll just I don't know if we can group do an action, but I have 7 strength, so I can't lift them up myself. I probably.
You have time. This guy is definitely not coming back.
Well, I don't know if he's getting allies or something, so I just would put one arm of Maldronicus over me and offer Cassius to grab the other arm so we can lift him up and bring him out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if I can just carry, I have 14, but I don't know how much he weighs.
You'll move
Both of
slowly to
us,
carry
I
him
think
back.
we can-
Yeah,
I don't have my armor on, so it's much easier.
Yep.
yeah.
Because it
I
was a
don't know if it-
vacation, motherfuckers.
yeah, I didn't know if it would be easier for me to just carry him, other than try to three-legged race carry him or not.
Maybe.
But,
I don't know if you're strong enough to.
yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. If I'm picking him up, am I able to hold him okay, or?
You can probably carry him. You can't. I don't. What is your max carry?
That's a good question. My max carry is.
You should have a lift overhead, and then you should have the other one.
My heavy load is 175. My total weight is 49.
No, the one after your max load, because you can.
Oh, lift overhead. Sorry, yeah, 175.
Okay. So I
have 140.
think Mal's 2 something, right?
280-ish, yeah.
Yeah. So between the two of you will have to carry him together if you want to
Okay.
do it that way.
Optimized.
All right. There is. I'm gonna leave this to your own fates. So I'm gonna give you both a D100 to carry Mal back into town.
Let me see if I have anything on me before. Nope, I don't think he wants oil of grease on him. So,
I checked Maldronicus' person. Does he have that amulet to heal people on him? Because I know he
Question.
used it on Sphinx. I don't know if he kept it on himself or not.
I'll give Mal a D100 roll here. And I'll say there's let's say a 20% chance you would have it on you.
Well, it's just if they took it off me or not.
They wouldn't have taken it off of you. So if you always have it on you, then you have it on you.
I didn't have my armor on, but I wouldn't have left my magical objects laying around.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, the amulet is on him.
I tap it onto himself.
Okay.
I use his hand to tap it or whatever.
Mal, heal yourself one. I guess Arvos, you're rolling it, so 1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1. 1d8 plus 1.
Does 7 bring the healing of 7 subdual damage bring Mal back up?
Let's see. So I had, so I took 5 over.
Yes.
And then so I would heal 5. I'd heal that back, and then I would heal the 7 subdual.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
So
you should be
'cause
conscious.
You double dip it, right?
Yeah, your subdual heals and your regular heals
Yeah,
at the same time.
Yeah, that does bring me back up.
Okay. Mal regains consciousness.
Maldronicus, is this part of our test? What's going on?
these bodies aren't getting up, right?
Just
Steve?
one.
These bodies aren't getting up,
Wait,
right?
you're
The bodies
all
are not
willing now, right?
getting up. No.
Okay. Well, he was doing that. I wanted to
Uh,
try to keep an eye on them.
I'm double checking myself. Do I have Ioun, and do I have that stupid fucking asshole?
You do not have the dagger anymore.
I can't let him get it back.
What do you mean? You want to?
I just need a second.
Well, you see there's 2 bodies. As you gain your bearings, you see there's 2 bodies to the left and right of you.
Yeah.
One of these dead guys got it on them. I'm not touching them, but
I'm gonna look him over. I actually have dark vision, so I can actually sort of see shit.
One of them has 2 daggers. Another one has 1 dagger.
I touch one. Hello?
Hi.
Ah, there you are.
You're about to learn a very important lesson. All 3 of us are the same.
If I touch another one, is that true?
Yes.
Ooh. He wasn't lying. Does this give me any new check on this now to sort of understand this?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a knowledge arcana with this new info. Okay. So you get the sensation this would make it somewhat easier for you to track because it could give out bits of locational information. But you have it doesn't give it a lot of information, and it obviously can't see a whole lot because usually you keep it covered.
Yeah.
So it is getting very, very limited information. Most likely stuff when you sleep or when you do other things. So now it's probably more important to keep this covered up completely at all times if you're going to keep it with you.
Yeah, I guess I actually honestly never know with this guy. I haven't been able to get a good read on him. What do I have a sense of what benefit it's been to be keeping this guy from them?
Not quite yet. There's still a few more pieces that you would need to put together to quite understand why they're interested in getting it back.
I think I'd want to keep on to it just because I'm still on this like Vengeance for Arius quest, and it's connected in some way.
Okay. Do you want to take just the one, or do you want to take all of them that are here?
And just have a little family. Fucking annoying.
Well, a family of the same guy?
I know I'm not touching any of those.
All right, fuck it. I'll take them all.
Okay. You take 3 black daggers.
And I'm
They're multiplying.
I'm gonna make like a lead box for these. I'm not even exaggerating. But yeah, I'll just.
Let me know when you're ready to leave.
I'm ready.
Cracks and knuckles.
All right.
You want to test out my new spell?
Does it help us leave
practice it,
faster?
or is this?
I haven't practiced it, but we've been staying in this location for quite a while. I'd say it's well known to me.
Does it help us leave faster?
Yes, we can be back in an instant.
Fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's hold hands.
Give me the teleport. And give me the D100 roll.
I should probably just
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Wait,
it's
it's
D100. Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
I think so. For well known, I'm pretty sure. 1 sec, I will double check. I am 90% sure that is a good enough number.
So the most well-known location is probably Arius's, wherever he was staying. Or not Arius,
very familiar. Yeah, you're right on target.
Boop.
You
Pop
pop
it
back
into
into Aravos's room.
Well, that was exciting.
I don't recognize this room, do I?
No.
This
are
is
we
my
back?
room.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Don't touch anything.
Everything's all scattered, isn't it? It's all knocked
You
over.
want to fill us in? What the hell was all that about? What
It's
kind of test is this?
Or I even though I'm not like lethal damage, I literally have like just massive cuts all over my body right now.
Yeah.
I'll fill you in. Just get Sphinx, please.
Sure, I'll go find Sphinx wherever. Oh, I know where her place is.
Yep.
Yeah, she's in the warehouse. Yeah.
You can go wake up Sphinx, and Sphinx, Cassius arrives, and he's like pounding on the door to get in.
I'll get up and check on it since it sounds like it might be important. It's pounding so hard.
Solicitor, somebody.
I open the door.
Mal needs you.
Alright. Where is he?
His hut. I think he's dying or something like that. I don't know what's
What?
going on. Yeah, we found him in a tent. Hurry up.
Bring me there!
Okay.
All right. The two of you rush over. Sphinx, Mal is like cut up really badly. There are slices all over his body.
Do something, Sean.
And Sphinx, I know what you're thinking, but it wasn't me.
It isn't his house,
wasn't
but
thinking that.
He couldn't have done that anyways. Let's be realistic.
He never has a dagger.
Yes.
let alone 3 black daggers.
All right. Mal heal 18.
Quite a bit to go.
Yeah, gross.
$60 to go.
Jesus, 60.
39 to go. 17 to go. $8 to go.
I think at that point you're good, right?
Done.
There you
Oh.
So Sphinx comes in and she like goes kind of point by point, healing over each of the scars, and they like gradually kind of form, but leave a very light crease of skin where the gashes were. Something about these gashes does not heal fully. It's not that the damage doesn't go away, but these cuts will always remain on Mal's body.
If it looks like she's like healing him and she's got it under control at the moment, I'll go get the rest of the people. I'll get Zeke and Ron
Okay.
and Pierre, if I can find him.
Did they mess up the artistic presentation of my my shadow nipples?
A little bit actually, because of the way they got you.
I hope they twisted them.
Jesus.
Unacceptable.
Can you now explain what the hell's going on?
If I'm being honest, I don't fully know.
This wasn't part of your crazy.
I can
trials
tell you
from
what
the
happened.
Cassius?
No, you were supposed to find the sandcastle. That was.
We did, and then.
Oh, that's right. They probably did. Yeah. Wait, what did you think I was having you do?
I thought you were testing our combat prowess in this.
Why? No, I don't like fighting. Why would I make you? Ah.
I thought you were testing all of our abilities. You had elements of problem solving, reading, literacy, teamwork, information gathering. The only missing element was combat, so I assumed this was part of your test, but when we found you unconscious, it seemed quite odd even for you.
Yes, that was exactly what all those were meant to do. Very insightful, Eros. You passed my test.
Especially the last one, right?
I knew it.
And Cassius isn't in the room, so we're good. We're good.
Solved everything. I know it. Thank you.
That's incredible.
Or Ra, actually, the two people that.
Yeah.
Oh. I made a mistake I typically do not make. I let my guard down, and they got the best of me for it.
Who were they? Dark Militia, it seemed? Do you know?
I think potentially worse than that, but
The
we
ones who are
never
coming.
really, we never fully understood what the Dark Militia was. But these individuals are related to. I don't know how to fully explain it. There's a good friend of mine. He
Good
was
way to start
built
that.
in a way, and the man that built him built these blades. I don't think he built Ayun, but he influenced potentially the mechanics by which she was built. But he seems to have his finger under a lot of things, and he wants these blades back, and I've been stubborn to do so.
Well, the group of them spoke Infernal. When we came upon the scene, they were speaking of waiting on someone or something. They were complaining about it being late, and then they noted their position was exact. Oh wait, I can't remember which one Cassius heard and I heard.
You probably both would have told a little back and forth to each other about it. So.
Okay, just stop me if it's something I shouldn't have heard, but
Yeah.
I can't remember which one I misheard.
I'm putting on my armor, by the way, as you're saying this shit. I'm like, vacation's over.
They
While
had
you're doing this, and Cassius has been roaming about. One of the people that the workers around here comes in. Did the test go well? Can I get anyone anything to drink? It looks like it went well. You're here. Congratulations are in order. Yes.
A little bit of drinking, but I think for the time being, none of us should be drinking.
Why not? You're here to relax.
Do you have non-alcoholic beverages?
We do,
Oh,
but you're here to
Yes.
relax. I don't understand.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Just as your test said, they came and they just as your test was. You told us there was a test going on, and the men that came were part of your test, were they not? We could have stopped them, but you said that you were testing your men. And not to help them.
This was not the test I had intended.
Oh. My apologies. I am very sorry. We are very, very sorry.
No, you followed what I said. These people are very masterful at manipulating people. It is what they do. They will find your one weakness and exploit it.
Well, we did have some people asking around about some things, but that I know of, none of us said anything, but that doesn't mean that maybe people didn't overhear something or whatever, but...
Well, out of curiosity, what questions did they ask?
There were some people that asked about the six of you what you are here for. We just told them nothing to worry about. They're just vacationers here. But they seemed rather interested in you. But when you said the whole thing about your test, I thought perhaps that was what they were after, was trying to make sure they were getting the right person. We don't normally get these circumstances incorrect. We normally are much better about this. We really do apologize. We have had many, many people do their retreats here to teach their parties lessons, their teams.
It is no ill harm. You, like I said, you did exactly as I asked. This was clearly just a manipulation. But I think with what I've seen tonight, I have enough to make a decision. But I do think we will be cutting our vacation short, as we are no longer safe here.
You are safe here now. We will make sure nothing else will come of harm to you. You're not planning any more tests, right? So if anything happens, we should make sure they're not happening?
Yes.
And you are still safe here.
Okay.
I assure you, the failing was ours. We should have taken better precautions. We just thought that what was happening was a part of what you were doing.
Oof.
So you... Okay. Then we will continue our vacation, but I'm definitely keeping my armor on still, nonetheless, for the rest of the trip.
No problem. Yeah, so the rest of the party will probably arrive about this point. Ra is very, very groggy.
Yeah, is it like middle of the night right now?
Yeah.
And this dude's still standing there?
No, he's wandered away at this point.
It's been a long night. Perhaps we should convene in the morning.
I think that would be good, so long as we're actually safe. I'm gonna keep watching myself though, and just do the stay up type of sleep tonight.
Yep.
So quick out of character question. I had we still have quite a bit to playtime right now, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to dump the whole mithril thing out, but I don't know if I'm going to wait for a Whitney to be back for that.
Yeah, I would prefer that.
Okay.
What do you mean by dump the whole mithril thing?
Like I wanted to like come clean about it with the party and talk about.
Got it. Oh, okay. In that case, no. I mean, it looks like she's watching, so.
Okay. I just wanted your opinion on it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the six of you the next day can kind of get together again, with a clean head and a good night's rest.
Well, actually, if we're still here,
Okay.
are we safe here? Like, should we be leaving?
They insist that they wouldn't have been able to get to us if they hadn't been told by me explicitly that I was doing this test. So they think
Perhaps we all sleep in the same area tonight.
Wait, did you have somebody else coming?
No. I was gonna go make you chase a stupid animal. I didn't expect this.
Huh. All right.
Well, we made quick work of them. I'll kind of give Cassius a smirk. Surprisingly.
It really isn't that hard, is it, when the two of you actually work together?
I will say Cassius did impress me with his quick decision making. I would expect him to, when we were deliberating the plans, he was quite agreeable for once and actually proved important to the plan. If it were not for him, he would not be here probably. He took down those guys by himself. I just provided mere distractions.
And can I get a sense motive from Cassius, by the way?
Yes, Steve, you specifically get a sense motive. I'll whisper that.
Okay. So, Cassius, you realize that for all the shit you've given Aravos about being very greedy, Aravos didn't say a word about the thousands upon thousands of gold that was left behind at that campsite. in money and in items. He didn't say like let's loot these bodies really quick. Let's get these guys out of here. For someone that you've accused of being very greedy very often, he seemed completely like unworried about trying to make sure you guys got the maximized money out of this. His concern seemed to genuinely be for Maldronicus.
Okay, I wasn't aware that there was like lots of gold also being.
I mean, they had those daggers at least, and they were fighting very effectively.
Yeah.
They were harder to hit than average. Like, some of those shots would have taken down simple people real easy. Something pushed bullets away around their body. There was money to be made there if he would have had that greed focus in mind.
Oh. Sorry.
That's all.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he did alright too. Didn't even stop to steal things off of him.
There was stuff to steal? I'm just kidding. When lives are at stake, Cassius, especially Maldronicus, my mind is focused.
This reminds me that I need to go shopping, by the way. This all could have been averted. But I kind of just mumble off, and then I'm like, nonetheless.
Sorry, is this the next morning, or are we talking before bed?
No, this is in the morning, I thought, right?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I stopped to check and see if we were safe here still, but then after that, once we figured we were safe, I'd go stay with probably like Glycitor and Sphinx and stuff.
That's how rumors get started.
Me and Glycitor?
Oh god. Is the whole party here and assembled?
Yeah, the following morning everybody will be assembled.
Speaking of shopping, this little event has made me realize a number of things. There's a table.
Yep. I
will empty my handy haversack of the mithril.
It breaks the table.
This is... I know. I'll be looking at Cassius for most of this. I didn't steal this from everyone. It wasn't ours to take in the first place, but I'll be completely honest. My ambitions, they go further than the military. And I don't know if you're all getting the idea that one day perhaps we will outgrow this military outfit. But I haven't been honest about what I truly want.
Ra rolls her eyes at you as she's like kind of just cold staring you down.
What I want is to destroy my father, the Salamanders. I want to create something to oppose them. An opposing force. An immovable object, meaning an unstoppable force, if you will. I want to counteract what they've been doing. And of course, maybe this isn't 100% a good thing to do. I have my faults, I know them. But I don't wish to end people's lives. In the time you've known me, I haven't killed anyone. I wish to be more elegant than that. I wish to gain more knowledge, more power. And the most of all, I don't want my smug-ass father to get away with what he's doing.
Your father has taken Krux, which used to have a special part of my home, and has turned it into a dump heap of, let's call it what it is, it's slavery. Legalized slavery.
I wish no part in slavery. Barbaric, uneducated fools partake in it.
I will help you take down your father, as I promised before, but we are not yet strong enough to do this. You know that.
Well, it's a good thing I have experience in that department. How about you, Zeke?
Sphinx, you up for tackling an empire?
I suppose I could try if everyone else is.
Ross, stop rolling your eyes at me.
There's one other person who hasn't given their vote, and I kind of look at Ra and then I actually look at Glisteter.
Is Pierre in here anywhere? Or?
Yeah,
wouldn't
Pierre-
mind- Okay, fine.
Pierre is over there.
Fine. What does Pierre say? What does this asshole have to say to me?
So a snake can slowly stop being a snake, can it?
Where do your loyalties lie, Pierre? You revealed that you were secretly watching us for Tonelli. Are you going to rat on us that we're...
I spoke with Tonelli because his intention was to end your group. You're a mess. You are, quite simply, a giant mess at times. I would have expected a military unit to act with some level of organization, but sometimes you just all seem to lack it, and other times I watch you in combat and you work like an efficient team. It's very strange to watch at times.
There's one thing we have in common. I think it's liking that not to die.
Well, I think that's done well as a motivation, but I think if you all start learning to put all the cards down on the table, as I told Tonelli, perhaps together you can make big change. And he's said this before. He said this to me, and I think I believe him. You're probably the best force for positive action that they have. Most other people that would reach your strength tend to get very selfish. They tend to be willing to extract what they can from whomever they can. In exchange for doing good deeds, they are often looking for the greatest reward. I have noticed that in my history, you are not in search perpetually for the greatest reward. You have taken and dealt with problems that other teams would never have done without first being promised great wealth. I've watched better teams demand much more. I've watched worse teams demand much more than you have. And take when they couldn't get it.
Pierre, your knowledge of the military, have you heard of a team as powerful as ours? Does the military fear groups when they get this powerful, or do they?
I don't really have knowledge of the military, per se. I just know the things that Tonelli and I talked about with regard to your group. He has a special place for all of you, but he is not in a good place right now. Your accomplishments to the north by the mountains were a very important thing in making sure that what happened in Krzyzin did not get you all permanently put on lesser duties, from what he told me.
Maldronicus, I don't know if you recall the pact you made with me that day I signed to be conscripted, but I'd like to open that up to everyone here. Should the military ever give us some sort of barbaric order, are we all in agreement that we disobey together?
I mean, yeah.
This is
I'm
mainly...
not willing to do their bidding at any cost. Their motives seem a little muddled lately, especially.
Yes, I don't know what they plan to do with that forge, but
Worries me.
It did stand out to me. I was too caught up in the moment at the time, but the way he mentioned how the things we could use it for, just the moments of being at that forge, it's not power that anyone should meddle with. I would like to keep it locked safe away, but should it ever come to it that anyone tries to abuse it, I think we need to destroy it.
In terms of this mithril, I originally had grandiose plans to use it myself. There are expensive spells I want and so forth. But especially after today, I realized there's things I can't do on my own. I'm going to need all of your help if I'm to best my father. His influence reaches even here, I assume.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Jonicus, your experience with these metals, perhaps you can put it to use, and you're the best with the finances, so perhaps you can see how to best use it for all of us.
I can either refine it, or if anyone wants a retrofit of armor, I could change that up too.
But just to clarify, this came from the stone giants in the mountains. So I'm not sure if you think it best in the long run for me to return it to them. I could do that, but
I think that would be the worst decision at this point. They probably didn't even notice the small amount gone, but if you bring it back, they will certainly know that you stole from them. And I don't think you'd want to be on the other side of an angry stone giant.
No, certainly not.
Well, this has been very enlightening. I've been doubting myself and the decisions I've made ever since Arius died. But every single decision I started doubting at that point. The decision to keep Cassius on after the earlier incidents with the civilian, and then to keep Erebos on despite what I knew the risks. But I think in hindsight, I don't regret these decisions. What I am done regretting is my indecisiveness. I think so long as we let foes take the fight to us, we will constantly be one step behind. I think if we are willing, and if Tonelli has no assignments for us, we could start doing that. I don't think we can take down your father yet, but I do have a project that's become quite personal at this point.
Doesn't happen to have anything to do with Blacksmith Inc., does it?
It has exactly to do with Blacksmith Inc.
Oh, good. I was
Aren't
hoping
they-
you would say that.
I don't know if I need a knowledge check, but I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that they have a contract with the military.
Yeah, give me an knowledge arcana. Yep, they have a very strong contract with the military. Not to mention that little bits of things that you've picked up over some time, you know they are incredibly powerful.
And I'm deliberately not wearing that Life Shield shirt of theirs.
Blacksmith Inc. as a whole is probably as powerful, if not potentially more powerful than your father in some ways.
Aljonicus, I think you should know, I don't know if you're aware, my time studying under Heraclius, I've learned quite a few things about the relationships between these powerful organizations. They are quite tight-knit with the military, and if I understand correctly, they may have as much, if not more, influence than my father.
I'm aware, like, if they are more powerful than ancient blue dragons, then we have to tread very carefully. I don't mean to go straight for the head. You don't kill something that powerful by making a kill move. We can, piece by piece, though, dismantle their resources. And I think one resource, and I just sort of scatter out the blades for a very quick second and then cover them back up.
Yep.
I'm just going to kind of look around and see if anybody else is around here, and probably fail, but
No,
if anybody
nobody else is around.
Okay.
These blades are connected in some way. They're not directly with Blacksmith Inc., but I can't quite put the puzzle together yet. But the technology is the same, and these black militia people keep seeming to wanting to mess things up for us. And they've gotten the best of us twice now. First, when they messed with the military's camp, basically got a lot of people killed, started a war. And last night when they got the best of me again. But I think there's a secret that if we can push on this, we could find out potentially how to cripple Blacksmith Inc. Just enough.
What I mean is, especially working with Heracles and my father. If you start pushing buttons in the wrong places, people take notice, especially the military, who has a relationship with the Blacksmith Inc. If we're caught looking into things that we're not ordered to, our departure from the military may be quicker than you anticipate.
So, I guess this is nobility, or to know like military code?
That's nobility.
Let's see if I have any insight.
Okay.
So if we're not on assignment, do we have permission to sort of pursue the things that are important to us?
You do, as long as they do not directly interfere with military like obligations or military code. As a member of the military, you're expected to act as a member of the military even when you're not on duty.
These black militia have struck twice at military. They struck at our camp and they struck at me. They are certainly within the realm of enemies, and if there is some connection to Blacksmith Inc., we might be able to kill two birds with one stone while not exposing ourselves as directly opposing Blacksmith Inc.
That's fair. If there is some connection there, I don't think even the military could deny us some sort of investigation.
Let's hope that's true. Because if that's not, then that's an even bigger problem than we're already thinking it is.
Well, that's what I wanted you all to be on board with, is I think the day may come where we will have to choose between what we think is what we should be doing and what the military wants us to do. And I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page if that day comes where we have each other's backs.
I still, at heart, believe in the law, but at the same times, I've also seen many instances now of how the law has been twisted, used as a device of oppression. If it comes to it, I'm not afraid to break my oaths, but I just want to be sure it is the right play before we do so. Speaking of which, oh, sorry, you can go ahead, John.
I was going to say, that being said, there are a few spells that would help keep our privacy, I think, is a priority if we're going to have these types of conversations in the future. As I look over at Sphinx's ring, I need one of those rings, Sphinx. The scry detection ring. Quite useful. But there's a spell, a sanctum of sorts I can generate that prevents people looking in and hearing in. I think we should invest in such magics before we convene on much more specifics in our ambitions.
I think we have to work and trust in each other's resources on these things. I think I've been trying too hard to solve this problem on my own, and I think I've sort of gained insight at this point to realize that I might have been asking the wrong person. Kind of just like look at you, Sphinx, and I'm like, do you feel any connections to these spirits inside them? Can you find out more than I can?
I'm not sure, but I can always at least try.
I overlay the three of them on top of each other to like make it as strong as I can. I don't know if this actually works or not, but
What do you want to try with them?
I want Sphinx to see if she can communicate with them.
Yeah, I want Sphinx. What do you want to try first? How do you want to go about things?
I'm going to first see if I can see them.
You can see, like, inside you can see, like, a faint black residue. But you can also see, like, a bit of a, like, as close as they are, you can see, like, a tether that links between the three of them. And then there's, like, a very, very, very thin tether that's also coming off of each of them. But it becomes so infinitesimally thin that you can no longer see it. Going off of, like, each one in various different directions. There's, like, all these little tiny tethers that go off in tons of different directions.
Is it only on the black blades?
It's on all three of the little black blades, yeah. So they're all tethered to each other, And then there are tethers that start to go up, but then like get so tiny you can't see them anymore.
But there aren't any on any of the other blades, and there's no other tethers in the room.
There's no other tethers in the room. Like Ayun does not have a tether.
Okay.
Which, can you point, Sphinx, which direction are these tethers going? Which one's the strongest?
They're all of equal strength.
Can you, Cassius, can you get out your map? And
I'll
your
pull out my
compass?
Yeah, I'll pull out the compass. I'll see if it's doing that spinning thing as I pull it out.
It is presently spinning, yes.
I have one that doesn't spin like that if you'd like, Cassius. I give you my wayfinder.
It doesn't start spinning in my hand now, does it?
No, that one does not. With your spirit sight on those Sphinx, you again see the little spirit like inside of his wayfinder.
Can you communicate to Cassius the directions that you see these tethers?
You can draw like lines in every direction on the map.
Are those blades of blacksmithing construction?
Blacksmith Inc. I don't have the full story with it yet, but Blacksmith Inc. is attempting to emulate these blades, and if they're emulating these blades, they had to have started somehow.
They
These
are
blades.
emulating. They have been successful. That's why I'm here. That's how I'm here. I'll give you little hints. I want you to walk into our den.
Is it safe to talk? Oh, I guess I don't hear them. That's right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, tell me, where is your little den, friend?
Not yet. Soon, but not yet.
Is it?
Well, John, is he
Hey,
going to stand
we
there and not
talking
answer
about-
me, or what?
I just kind of drift off. Sorry, you said something, Eros.
Are you sure it's safe to talk around these things? Because
Why not?
I mean, he was just talking to the blade.
I didn't know if that was mental or verbal.
Oh,
Is
He
those
was
words?
speaking mentally. Yeah, he's learned
okay.
He's learned to speak to them mentally more clearly.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind then. Unless I recognize the way he does it, but probably not.
I mean, we've been around him when he's like communing with Ayun. Is this like a similar thing?
Yeah, he pauses almost as if like he's like waiting for a flashback or something to happen.
They do have senses, Cassius, but if I understand, even though these ones are linked, they have trouble communicating. And after I build my lead box, they will have a much harder time communicating.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Perhaps line the box with silver as well.
Oh,
Shut
I'll
up.
be-
Tell
I'll be
him to
extra
shut up.
creative.
Tell him to shut up.
But from what you said, the Dark Militia seems to be able to track these things. If you're, if Sphinx is saying they have tethers to each other, perhaps if they have one of them, they can find the rest of them. Is that how that maybe they're finding you?
Well, yes, but that's because I haven't been concealing it properly.
Well, what I mean is, are any of these Blacksmith Inc. of construction?
I know that they're very different from Ayun, right?
Yes. The blades will actually answer that question. We said yes, we are. We are. Remember, stopping us is a direct violation of military order.
What is?
Stopping us. Stopping me. You can kill all of the men that you want. But you won't. You can't stop me. You can't stop them.
Well, Johnny, because I swear to God, if you don't answer my question, I'll stop.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
we could-
It's been a while since I've gotten my ass beat that bad as I did. What are you saying?
All these damn blades of Blacksmith Inc. construction. I think
I
if I can
believe
study
they,
them,
I believe
perhaps I
they
can
are, but they're not all the same. We need to
I
follow
mean-
the thread.
every good
we
spell.
can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Every good spellcrafter leaves their mark on items they create. Perhaps if I can study them, they have a similar identifying mark. I can identify other Blacksmith Inc. items from these. I have become quite adept at spellcrafting and looking at items. I am an elf, after all.
Well, if you need to test the lead thing, I'm gonna kind of knock on Zeke's armor. I mean, I think we've got some we could try it with, right? See if the links go away if we do that.
Yeah, but I don't want to damage Zeke's armor. I'll get lead the next time that I'm near a town.
Oh wait, so you don't have a lead box right now?
Yeah. He does not have any lead on him right
okay.
No, I did not bring my forge with me. That's still back in the
Perhaps keeping them in extra dimensional space may prove more difficult to track.
If we want to, for the time being, we could keep them in like a rope trick until I build the box.
Yes, I could do that, but I mean porting.
Like
transporting them. I have a bag of handy haversack, but
yeah.
wait, is handy haversack extra dimensional?
You can't. You won't be able to put them in the handy haversack. They'll reappear on Meldronicus.
I believe I will have to craft actual sheaths for these and just keep them.
Also, if you try putting them in there, they will actually not go into extra dimensional space. They treat extra dimensional. They treat certain types of extra dimensional space as regular space, if at will. So you'll notice that, like, you try to put them in, and it's like you're putting them into the regular bag. You can see your hand go into there, still holding the dagger in place.
And they rip it open.
No, they can't force that.
I cast Detect Magic on them and see if I can see any identifying magic that's not part of its construction, like an identifying mark. Maybe like a craftsman would leave his fingerprint on it somehow, like kind of like a signature on a painting. Craftsman may leave like a sign of their work, kind of thing.
No, these seem not to have any specific mark. But you are. It's a little hard to look at the magic that's from this. It is there's like a layer of black that kind of coats the blade, as if you're looking at something that's been like dipped in ichor.
Is it a spellcraft to identify that this is specifically done to prevent what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a spellcraft. Yeah, this is some kind of like undetectable aura effect that has been placed upon this thing, specifically blocking you from being able to see the magic that lies inside.
Well, whoever's crafted these has thought ahead of this simple identifying.
It reminds me of. Yes, it's. I was resisted the last time, but I believe I'm asking too specific of questions. Maybe. Again, I think I'm trying to be too ambitious. Perhaps, if we can't yet take down Blacksmithing, perhaps we could target the underlings and go from there. And I'm gonna pull out my book and I'm gonna do my page round epiphany. I'm gonna research Dark Militia.
Okay. Let me reread how this works. Make your knowledge check. Knowledge nobility.
Cool ass spell.
I know. I've never seen it before. And I was just reading through Mega stuff. I'm like, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
What's
knowledge nobility?
Nobility.
Yep.
Personal, you say? Interesting.
Okay. You said Dark Militia specifically, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a... would this be caster level or concentration? Give me a concentration check while you're doing this. Ooh, very, very good. So you like open the book and you... How do you feel like you activate this?
So, I kind of feel like it's sort of I'm imagining like it's almost like a search engine. Like I say Dark Militia and like it's like browsing through search results for Dark Militia.
Okay.
And I'm sort of just browsing through pages, trying to like sort of like optimize and sort of figure out what things pop out to me or what details.
Okay.
What places, what like what sort of like proper nouns show up.
So the book starts to like phase in and out of like various different appearances of books before settling on like a specific kind of multi-look, and as you turn pages, it's kind of like turning you change the book from one book to another book.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And as you're doing that, you notice the pages like start to get very overwhelming. You're like flipping the pages, and the pages feel heavy to turn. And you see things that talk about the Dark Militia was the military, is the military, isn't the military. Bits of history where the military first institutes the Dark Militia. But the page is like kind of burnt when you're looking at this, as if it's like a scrap of paper that's laying somewhere. And the book, to everybody on the outside, looks like it's like an entirely burnt manuscript. And you have like a few snippets from it, and then you turn the page again, and you see that the Dark Militia is many cities or many towns also have people that pay into the Dark Militia. There is you can see like an itinerary of different towns in a book, and different different words in different languages that mean the word black, or that mean the word like fire, or that mean the word thunder. And then like some gold value next to these towns, but it doesn't see, like, you can tell it's a GP value because it says GP, but the number is not a number that makes sense. Like, it's too weird a number to be a rational number. It's got like numbers in places that it's like a 6482. It's too specific. It's too oddly specific a number. And go ahead.
There's a mix of languages, right?
There is a mix of languages, yes.
Can I like use my knowledge in linguistics to try and get a read for where like this information might be coming from, what region of the world? Based on the languages I'm seeing. Yeah,
you will notice that there's a definite aspect of this that seems to, a lot of the writing that you look at is very specific to the area of RA4. It does not look like this Dark Militia exists, or any of this Dark Militia text exists outside of this area. In fact, a lot of the wording seems like it would probably have come from the eastern side of the country versus the western side. You've noticed a bit of speech differentiation between like the towns you had to the north, you had experienced in the northeast, versus like when you were in Catheros, and you were experiencing like the dialecting that is there, and the way that like speech patterns went. So you can kind of begin to notice that there is a heavier, like more localized northeastern pattern to the writings in the book.
Okay. And then like anything. So when you say northeast, are you referring to essentially like
this area, this region up here? It seems
like way northeast. So
yes, way
Stevelo and Chrysizen are not northeast.
No, the Stevelo. So Chrysizen, there's a very different way that they write things. Chrysizen writing is often very methodical, even when it tries not to be. There's never been a great author that's ever come out of Chrysizen. And the writing of Stevelo is never in common. Writing that comes out of Stevelo is never in common. It is either in Draconic or Necrol.
The ties points back to where we came. That makes sense. That would explain why they had so much influence, enough to infiltrate the camp. But I don't know what town.
You do have a list of towns, though. You can see that like most of the towns, like with Cassius's map out, even though it's covered in mithril, you can see that most of the towns in the northeast are compromised. You do see the line Kazarum, but then you see like a number of like dashes around it, and like there's multiple colors that have been, or there's multiple different, there's like a black in one word, and then there's a black in a different word, and then there's like fire in a different word, and then like all of that has been like scratched out on that ledger.
Any names of cities that aren't really well familiar anymore?
Not on this particular list.
Of the cities that Zeke isn't banned from, which ones stand out the most?
So here you would actually see that in terms of cities, Matheros is the only other big city that has ties, which is kind of weird because of how far west it is from what you're seeing in the notes. But otherwise, everything is basically localized to the towns around here. The biggest one you would notice is Lukil.
Theros, that's out this way. Interesting. Well, if we did want to follow up on something, that could be where we could start. Potentially.
Doesn't your door lead there that you have?
What was the full list of locations?
You don't have the full list of locations.
I have the list of the places I tried.
Yep.
And
Though you guys
Matheros
kept
was
trying
one.
to say there was Kazarim on there.
Let me find it. I'm pretty sure Lukil's on there, but yeah, I can't find my list right now.
Yeah, Lukil is on there. But there's no way that you guys would know whether or not Matheros is on there. Nobody's from or heard of Matheros until now. I guess you've heard of it because of geography, but
if I recall correctly, Lukil, Stevelo, Kminster all have portal connections from that door that we've tried, or I tried.
We've been to those before, but I suppose we could look more carefully now that we know what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. I believe Zeke is banned from Krzaizen, and I'm banned from Kazarim, so we can't show our faces there. But...
So I guess that leaves Lukil. Well, what say everyone?
Well, are we ready to leave this part of the country? We're okay with abandoning that forge and leaving it to Tonelli?
Well, we're required to stay the rest of these days, I thought, right?
you are.
Well, yes,
indeed.
I mean after this is done.
Zeke doesn't want to stop his drink service.
We're ready to head back east of the mountains?
I'd say we should finish our trip, give Tonelli some time to unwind. He was not very happy with us when we last left.
Perhaps he'll lift my ban on Kazarim. I don't even know why I'm really banned from there. He's just being kind of a dick about it, I think.
It's possible with this attempt on my kidnapping that he will understand the pertinence of going after these black militia. They did do a great deal of damage to the military in the first place.
Yes. Along with my reach of new circles of spell, I have access to contacting anyone we're familiar with in the world, pretty much. So...
And perhaps if we're not going under military influence, he may feel it is fine for us to go. But we shall, I guess, cross that bridge when we get there. Unless I have many things back at the camp that I will need, so.
Let's hope they're still there.
What do you mean? You think the military would confiscate our personal possessions in the camp?
I don't know if they have any reason to believe so at this point, but I wouldn't rule anything out. That might just be me being a little paranoid, but especially with that door.
Yes, I don't know if they could identify what it is. Probably.
Yeah.
Can I recall exactly the rule of this? Like, can they just confiscate whatever they want of ours if it's ours? If they deem it like...
I mean, there
pertinent
has
to
to
them?
be a reasonable reason for them to take it
Okay.
from you.
Okay.
But if you die, it's theirs.
Yeah. Okay.
Many of us died recently.
I don't.
Or
think
if you're
they can-
using it for anti-military purposes, or like.
I think they should have a good reason to take it from us if they have, which hopefully they haven't. But
Is there anything else the party wishes to discuss?
I would like to have a private conversation with Cassius and Sphinx.
Sure thing. Is there anything else that Sphinx wants to try on the daggers, by the way?
I think the only other thing was I was gonna try and like see if I could hear anything from them if I like touched them or something.
Okay. You place your hand on the daggers. Give me a will save. I think you can hear us, can't you?
Oh, they do talk! Yay!
We do.
Oh, you're not crazy.
How can you hear us? You're not like him.
I don't know, I just touched you and now I can hear your voice.
Something
Said you were
is
annoying, but you
wrong.
sound a lot more creepy.
I hear something else. Yes, you hear me. What the hell is that? Tell me, answer me. You can hear all this. You can hear everything the Black Blades are saying, Mal, as she's communicating with them. But you can't hear what she's saying, and you can hear...
I thought I can hear this, Spirit Mother.
You can hear parts of what the Spirit Mother is saying, but they're still a little unclear. It's kind of like listening to an old school cordless phone that's too far away from the base.
And that's all I hear, right?
Yes.
Could put together the whole conversation between the three of us.
We will. We can save you. We can bring you to salvation, to a place that's better. Fuck off! Keep it to yourself. Don't need any disembodied voices trying to take us elsewhere.
Says the talking blades.
You shut the fuck up, too. Whatever this is that you're connecting us to, get the fuck out of here. Stop touching us. You won't glean anything anyway. You're probably some weak wizard.
There's
Just
a
like-
reason I call them asshole Sphinx. I'll have to find a way to distinguish them. Asshole 1, asshole 2, and asshole 3.
We're all the fucking same, dipshit!
Are there 3 assholes?
When will you get it through your head? Stop trying to separate us. We're the same fucking thing.
It's almost like I enjoy fucking with you.
Fuck you. At least we get some fucking sunlight for a change.
Oh, you better enjoy it, because there's not going to be any sunlight where you're going.
Oh. Wish no one would have let you figure this shit out. Too bad your friends are worthless and can't figure more out.
Oh, I'm sure we will find out quite plenty if we put our minds together on these things.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just like you put your minds together and it got you put in a fucking tent, didn't it?
They put their minds together and got me back, did they not?
Yeah, barely. It's only because they got the drop on them.
Yeah, it's almost like getting the drop is a cheating way to do such things. It's all fair and done, right? You guys got the jump on me, they got the jump on you guys.
Fuck you, you're lucky we couldn't kill you. You're very lucky. I hope you never fucking figure out why.
I'll choose to think it's karma. I've had many opportunities to kill you, and I have decided not to. Maybe my gods are looking out for me.
Yeah, that's it. Your god. Gods. Whoever. Yeah.
1.5 gods. Like somewhere in there.
Yeah, you what? You follow Ryoshin, right?
No, I guess 1.5 gods is still 1.5 gods more than Ra has right now, so actually quite religious.
Well, we're gonna enjoy the sun for a little while longer.
Yeah, approximately 6 more days. Or however how much time we have left at this point.
Oh, you're gonna let us lay out here for a while? That'll be sweet.
I take off my coat and put it on top of them just to...
Hey, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, with the last of my vacation, I think I forget if I still have this. I don't even remember. Arius gave me a ring at one point. I think I would probably go out to the sea and kind of like throw it out in the ocean. Let go.
Okay.
It's not magical, is it?
Arius springs out of the ocean as a fucking full-blown dragon.
I think this is where we will wrap up for tonight then.
Sounds good. My dog needs to go outside.
Alright, let me hand out some quick XP before you do that, please.
Yeah, I'll still be on, but probably good to get the XP out first. I see you. I'm gonna let you out.
Cheat. No, not there. Okay, that's why. I don't remember what these guys were. Okay. Not divide by 0.
Infinite XP.
Everybody gain nice 100 experience. That would be, for those of you that don't know, that is 6,900 experience. 6900.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah, same.
Nice 100 experience. 6900.
Oh!
So we level?
With 6,900?
Yeah.
Were you
We're
like
literally hundreds of XP off.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because you didn't level up at the end of the when other people did on the last one.
Correct.
Yeah, it should be me, Meldronicus, and Cassius leveling up, right?
Yep.
Did I do that right? Are you guys' prefix 1111?
Yeah, 1111732.
All the ones calculated.
All right. Well, good job, everyone.
We're rolling XP real quick, right?
Oh yeah,
I'll
might as well roll
my
your
hit
hit
now.
points.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Hit points, not XP.
Mineral.
Yep. That is not rerollable. That is not rerollable.
Wait, what?
That is not rerollable. That's a 4.
Yeah, that's the
On a
minimum. Both of you.
D12?
That's a
We-
D10.
D10. Yeah, how do you have a D12?
You didn't level up in Barbarian? Did
yeah,
you?
I am.
Then you're rolling the wrong hit die.
Oh, D12's barbarian. Jesus.
It rolls your primary hit die when you hit that button, which might mean there's a bit of a problem.
I don't have a way to roll. I can
Just
roll a
slash R
straight up
D12, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have? I wonder if it changes if you select which one's your favorite class.
Yep. 5 is not reroll. Alright, and I'll let Ra and Cassius roll it at the start of the next session. Thanks everybody for watching. Good night.